up with a pen and a paper now. We have to pick up items where we money could afford to buy. We have to neglect certain things but for our children. When our husbands go to the hardware, they can't buy.
In the image of the United National Congress, Alderman Dianne Bishop.
Good evening to the political leader and former Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar, the best Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago ever had and will ever have and soon to have again, my distinguished colleagues on the floor here tonight, and the viewing public on the various viewing platforms. I am Dianne Smalley Bishop. My task tonight, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, my sisters, my mothers, my friends, my neighbors, the cries of the poor must not fall on deaf ears. Mothers cannot make ends meet. Constant state of oppression. Women are being oppressed in Trinidad and Tobago. In the groceries, pharmacies, we are at crossroads in buying what is absolutely necessary for our children. But it is not only subject to women. When the men, our husbands, goes to the hardware stores, it is another sacrifice in choosing what needs to be fixed. Every day, every moment is sacrifice. But I want to touch some things tonight, this evening, to my ladies, to my sisters, citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, throughout our nation. Women are crying, being oppressed, hungry, can't feed their children, no employment. What are we to do? Are we to just sit back quietly and allow this to go on? I say no. This evening, we can't. We have to stand up. You see, I know the cries of of all our women. While we may have the opportunity to have a job, their doors don't have. And when our sisters don't have, we who have must hold their hands in some way or the other. While our government is having a good time with the citizens, taxpayers' money, we have nothing. This thing is not about us alone. Our future, our children. If we can't feed our children, how can we educate them if we can't feed them? But I want to say something today. We have to ask ourselves, why is it we cannot afford the basics? Why we can't afford groceries, pharmaceutical items? It is because we are in 2021, living in a country where the salaries are 2013 salaries. And I say this evening, while our government is having the cabinet meetings and bringing laws to the land of our country to oppress us, while they're only bringing fines and just imagine that everything they come to the television and tell us is about a fine. We have to pay this, we have to pay that, we have to do this, we have to do that, while we making sacrifice, while the citizens making sacrifices, our government having a fun time with our money. That is not good. I want to bring something to Dr. Keith Rowley. How you just feel, Prime Minister? Do you have a heart? How you just feel? Property tax. And watch now, it is unfair to us. And why I say it is unfair to us? While you saying that all who build new buildings, and it have some ministers who build buildings from end to end road, you're telling them that no pay property tax till 2025. But we the citizens who fighting to survive, who making sacrifice for you all to bring laws to oppress us. A fine for everything. Property tax at a time like this, Prime Minister, is not the right time. It is definitely not the good time. People are suffering. Watch now, only when you're in the trench, you just know, only when you're in the heat, only who in the kitchen does feel the heat. We as sisters out there don't have nothing. While we might be able to give a hamper today and a hamper tomorrow, what after that? What after the hamper? They are going in the same supermarket just like all who are employed. And I want to say something to some women. While you know you're making all kind of, when we're talking good things and strong and vibrant things to raise the livelihood of our sisters out there, some people making some comments. But I want to say to you today, while you may have a job today, and you're saying all kind of negative things, you don't know what tomorrow could be. When your neighbor house on fire, wet yours. And I want to continue a little bit. At the end of the day, it is not my opinion that we must consider alone. It is the opinion of the citizens. It is the opinion of the masses. It is the opinion of the working class. We are the ones making sacrifices and tough decisions every day. Where are the opportunities in this country? Why are we not seeing the support? Where is the support of the masses? We are doing our part, yet we are not seeing the fruition of it. For those who are able to be employed, it is a blessing. The employment rate is unbearable, especially amongst our young people. And this situation has been exacerbated with COVID-19. We have to ask ourselves again, what is being done? Well, I am telling you, nothing is being done. All I see is oppression. Let me tell you something. Social welfare, get in the trench. Women in the PNM, get in the trench. Go and see your sisters. While some people may not come out boldly and ask, I don't even want to use the word beg, and ask for a little help. Some people making fun and talking about handout. While some children cannot even get books. Some children don't even have devices. What are we doing? All this money spending, ministers, the wives, the friends. What happened to us, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? While the Prime Minister going in cabinet and coming back and he's saying all kind of things disrespectful to women, we have people clapping them. Clapping. And when you go home, you have nothing in your cupboard. What you clapping for? And I want to go on a little bit. Our street vendors, domestic workers, and a number of taxis and PH drivers, to name a few, are also among thousands of informal workers in Trinidad and Tobago who have been suffering. Many of these people are not eligible for the salary relief grant. And I want to tell you, I, an alderman in the Tunapuna-Piaco Regional Corporation, much times women coming to us, our young sisters coming to us, asking us, what can we do to assist them? Since last year, they filled out this salary relief grant form, and up to this day, and while we hearing money given away all about, people still in Trinidad and even Tobago waiting on this relief grant. Many of these people have no savings, no bank account, and are running out of food. How will these people feed their children? Keith Rowley, ministers, women in the PNM, how will these people feed their children? The growing poverty and inequality during the pandemic have given low-income people an even smaller chance of survival. Again, we must ask, what are we doing? And yet there are questions, and if I could recall our mothers out there, our sisters out there crying out for help. Look, brothers and sisters, let me tell you something. Time for us to rise up. This platform, come and join Let us hold hands together. My sisters, my mothers out there, my friends, my neighbors. Now is not the time to say all kind of ill things about each other. Now is the time for us to regroup and to stand up. We shall rise. The PNM have to go. Keith Rowley, you don't have a heart. Let me tell you something. I want to say something about my political leader, the Honorable Kamla Persad-Bissessar, the best prime minister this country ever had and will ever have, a woman with a heart. We have women in the United National Congress, women with a heart who cares. If you look from 2010 to early 2015, you just watch where you was and look from late 2015 to now and see where we are. Destruction. We have fallen. The place gone totally down. So this evening, I want to say, time to rise up, women. Time to get up. Time to stand up. What are we going to do? Are we going to continue to sit down idly by and allow this wicked, taxing, thieving government to continue to oppress us? Let us stand together. Let us stand tall. Come on, let us hold hands. This is not no time to who better than who could buy and who can't buy. Who could buy now? I thank God. Who can't buy a prayer? Pray to God. But who can buy now? If we continue to clap, there will come a time that we won't be able to buy. So I want to say thank you for the opportunity. God bless us. Long live the UNC. Long live Kamla Persad-Bissessar. God bless us. Thank you.